And welcome back to one more edition of Boxing I Got It There with your host, Robert Sanchez. So, doing another episode here outside. It's a beautiful day. I decided to do it, beautiful night, I'm sorry. Decided to do it here on my porch. It's really nice weather here in Minnesota right now. We typically don't get that. It's been a horrible summer overall, but hey, I'm not here to talk about weather. I'm here to talk about boxing. So let's get to it. Mikey Garcia makes a few statements in the interview. Um, when they asked him about Manny Pacquiao and the Thurman fight, he feels that Manny Pacquiao has enough in the tank to defeat Keith Thurman. He says that the movement, the hand speed combination punching of Pacquiao is going to give Thurman problems. He says he prefers Manny's style over Thurman in this. The relentless fighting style that Pacquiao has. He does see possibilities in Thurman landing that one big shot on the 40-year-old and knocking him out. He knows that Thurman has been training better than ever. He's gotten probably most of the rust off on that last Josecito fight, but overall he feels that that Manny's combination and speed and footwork is gonna overcome Thurman. I would have to agree. Like I have been saying this in my past videos. I feel that Pacquiao still has enough in the tank to beat Thurman, especially on how he looked in his last fight. The only thing I could say is that I could see favoring Thurman is his size right now. This is one of the biggest I've seen Thurman look. He looks almost like a junior welterweight out there, and if he uses his size on Pacquiao, I think it could be a long night for Pacquiao. We saw how he struggled with Hearn in that fight when Hearn, used his big body on him. I don't see Thurman doing that type of fight because that's not his style. He's more of a pot shotter. He moves around, throws a left hook, check left hook to move out, straight right hand. He's not much of a jabber. I don't see him throwing a lot of jabs, but that's usually his style is, moving around, check left hook, right hand. That's his thing. But you never know. That's the beautiful thing about boxing. You don't know what strategy the boxer might come in that night. But I will say this. I just don't see it in Thurman. Like if you watch the Manny and Marcus 4 fight when Marcus knocked Manny out, the only way Marcus was able to do that was when he stood his ground, when he was hurt. If you see the fight, if you watch back, he was hurt. That's why Manny was coming forward. He was trying to finish Marquez. And Marquez decided to stand his ground, and he just threw. He threw that vicious right hand that just landed perfectly. It's hard for me to see that, to see Thurman do that, because if you watch most of his fights, especially the last one, Josecito, he's not that type of fighter. He's not that type of fighter that stands his ground and fights. He gets on his bicycle. He hug. Well, I didn't see much hug, but he gets on his bicycle and he uses his check hook a lot, and he retreats. He gets on that retreating mode. So, like I said, I feel that the way for him to knock Pacquiao, if he really wants to knock Pacquiao, is to stand his ground and catch Pacquiao with a great counter shot. But do I see that happening? I really don't. I really don't. I don't see it, and I don't see it, and he's not that type of fighter. Now, if you ask me what type of fighter does that, I could see. I've seen Danny Garcia do that. I've seen Errol Spence. I would say I don't recall a situation where he's needed to do that, but I would think he would do that because he's a type of fighter that goes forward and takes shots, and he doesn't care to take shots, to give shots. So, but Thurman's never really struck me as that type of fighter. He's more of the mover. I'm gonna outthink you, and I'm gonna get you out of there the smartest way I can, So, to wrap the whole Thurman Manny thing up for today, the best example also I have to give is with when he fought Sean Porter. Porter's constant pressure. Um, I think if Manny can put that type of pressure on Thurman, it's going to be a long night for Thurman. But especially because Pacquiao has a different selection of punches when it's not like Porter. Porter's more of a hooker, and and he like pushes his punches more. Pacquiao actually throws a lot of those straight down the middle punches, and those are the ones that catch you a lot of the times. So, but let's move on here. The next thing I have to talk about is they also interviewed Hearn finally. They asked him about Tyson Fury's victory over Schwartz, and it was actually surprising. I thought he was gonna trash the performance and just go all out and say how pitiful it was, but let me read what he said, and I'm gonna explain how I felt when I read this. So it says here, what I say about Tyson Fury is congratulations. You made a great money fight. You made great money to fight someone that probably couldn't win a European title, and I don't think he could even win a British title. Tom Schwartz said Hearns to IFL TV. Tyson Fury is an amazing entertainer. He's a great fighter. It was an exhibition. That's what it was, and it was never going to be a competitive fight. There was no undercard whatsoever on the show. I don't knock Tyson Fury. I think he's great. He's getting the kind of money to fight those kind of opponents. Good luck to him. So, like I said, I was surprised that he didn't take shots at Tyson. Not really big shots. He did take a kind of a shot, but it wasn't like, more. I expected more, to be honest with you. So, but what I did notice on what he said was, I don't know, like, I feel like if I was a British fan or if I was a European fan, I would take that kind of insulting, because he's basically saying that this person that, Tyson Fury fought is no competition, that he couldn't even win a European title. So, what is he saying? Is he trying to say that the European title ain't shit? That anybody can win a European title? I don't know. That's kind of the way I took it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have respect for all titles and all countries. I just want to know, how do y'all take it? Because that's kind of how I took it. I took it like he felt like that those titles ain't shit, and that Tom couldn't even get those titles. But anyways, moving on. There was also some talks about the Joshua rematch. They're saying that hopefully by next week, all the final decisions will be made on the on the dates, and where is it going to be. Right now, the main places that they're thinking is UK and USA. Personally, I think they should do it back in the USA. I don't think it benefits Joshua, at least in the market of the USA, to do it in the UK, because he'll lose a lot of credibility, especially if the fight goes to decision, and especially if he gets the decision, and especially if it's controversial. You don't want that. And Andy has proven that he does have the chin to go 12 rounds. So, and the heart. So it's going to be hard to, for him to take Andy out. So I would say do it in the States where you can still get a fair decision. And to be honest with you, I don't know what's the big deal about staging the fight back in New York. Like, they make it seem like it's a disadvantage for AJ to be in New York. But if you watch the fight, it was the AJ crowd. It was an AJ crowd. So he was like fighting at home anyways. So I don't know what's the big deal. He should just take it back to New York, do it again, do it there, and see what you could do. And then basically to end it for tonight, we have Amir Khan stating that he's looking to pass Guyot, and he's hoping to get a Pacquiao fight after that. And if not Pacquiao, then the B plan is going to be Brooks. So if that's true, what he's saying, that he's going to fight Brooks. Because I'm sorry, let's be real here. Pacquiao is not for the fight Khan. Like, come on now. He's not for the fight Khan. Like, dude, how you going to go from Thurman to Khan? Like, no. Like, Pacquiao is not with Al Heyman. Now, if he was in top rank, then yeah, oh yeah, you'd know he'll fight. He would have fought. I mean, Khan, Bob Ram would have made him fight. But no, this is Al Heyman we're talking about. Al Heyman's not gonna go backwards. If he beats Thurman, most likely the fight that I see happening is either he's gonna fight the winner of the Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia's fight, if that happens, because you know it's still not official, or he's gonna fight the winner of Spence and Porter, if that is also official, because it hasn't been announced yet. So that's personally what I think. You know, it's a hot division, a lot of top welterweights that can fight each other. Khan also states in this interview that he does feel still the hunger to maybe win another world title, which I find that very laughable. If you look at the welterweight division right now, the title lists are Pacquiao, Thurman, Porter, Spence, and who's the other one? That's it, right? Pacquiao, Thurman, Brooks, Porter, Spence, and yeah, that's it. Oh, I think that's it. So I don't see Amir Khan. No, wait, no, no. There's no way Amir Khan beats any of those guys. It's not. All those guys catch him and knock him the fuck out. Simple as that. There's just, I'm sorry. Amir Khan is done. His chin is just, it's shattered glass. It's very fragile, and no, not happening. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Going back to the Khan thing, the Brook option, Brook option is still there. But is it? Is it really still there? Cause come on, Brook hasn't fought in like forever, and Khan just fought Crawford, looked horrible, and now he's gonna fight this nobody. Like, do we even like? I'm from like I said, I'm from Minnesota. I'm from the States, so y'all tell me, UK, do y'all even want to see the fight? Cause I don't. I know who's gonna win. Brook's gonna win. Brook's gonna whoop that ass. Brook can come in the worst shape and he's still gonna whoop that ass. So, do we really want to see that fight? Is there really that much interest still in that fight? Let me know, UK. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. I'll see you guys early in the morning with another edition of Boxing Al Garete. Please hit the like button. Please share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Look me up on Instagram on Boxing Al Garete. And I appreciate all the support, and peace.